From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Wednesday, December 6, 2023.
I'm Teresa Baldus with the Detroit Free Press. The Oxford school shooter's mother does not want jurors in her upcoming trial to know that her son tortured baby birds in the months before he shot up his school. She says the details are extremely disgusting and inflammatory and could be used against her unfairly. Moreover, she says she never knew her son was mutilating baby birds or that he had stored a bird's head in a jar under his bed and later brought it to school and left it in a bathroom stall. The mom argues her son intentionally kept all this a secret from her and his dad, and so she's asking the judge not to allow any bird evidence at her trial. She also wants to make sure there's no mention of her having an affair when her son was 6 years old. The mother is Jennifer Crumbley, whose personal life has been widely reported on since her son killed 4 students and injured 7 others with a gun that his parents bought him as a gift. Prosecutors have accused the Crumbleys of being bad and selfish parents, alleging they ignored a mentally ill child and instead of getting him help, they bought him a gun, the same gun he used in the school shooting. The parents both go to trial in January on involuntary manslaughter charges, though both maintain they had no way of knowing their son would shoot up his school and that the gun at issue was safely stored. For more on this story, please report to freep.com.
I'm Sue Salaski, Detroit Free Press food writer. Spiked eggnog in moose mugs, giant shakes topped with Christmas-themed cookies and sweets, along with plenty of other festive holiday cocktails. If you're looking for holiday cheer, 'tis the season to visit one of the many holiday-themed pop-ups around Metro Detroit, now open through year-end and some into the new year. Metro Detroit bars got as busy as Santa's workshop, outfitting their places with glittery holiday decor. It's much more elaborate than simply stringing lights around the bar. Rather, these places are creating themes along with a menu of festive drinks and food. Some have specific holiday themes like Griswold's Hideaway at the bar below the Bandit Tavern in Royal Oak. There, you'll find drinks to imbibe reminiscent of the classic National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie. Several bars in Metro Detroit host the Miracle and Sippin' Santa pop-ups. Miracle, a nationwide and global effort, started nearly a decade ago when a New York bar transformed into a holiday theme between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Sippin' Santa, its tropical companion with Surfin' Santas and a tiki bar vibe, followed a year later. You'll find a listing of a dozen holiday pop-ups at freep.com.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department, and on Tuesday, the much-maligned Detroit Lions defense was dealt another tough blow. The Lions' top interior rusher, Alim McNeill, a third-year defensive tackle who reinvented his body this summer to add more quickness, was placed on injured reserve. That means he'll miss at least the next 4 games. The news is especially tough to swallow for the Lions because they're already down several key contributors, including safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who was the big offseason signing and has been out since week 2, plus James Houston on the D-line and quarterback Emmanuel Mosley, who retore his ACL in his first game back. And that's not even mentioning linebacker Alex Anzalone, who missed last game with a hand injury. Injuries are to be expected in football. It's a violent game and a long season. But losing McNeill couldn't have come at a much worse time for the Lions. In 4 games since their bye week, they're allowing 30.3 points per game. Pre-bye week, they were only giving up 20.6 points per contest. Even last week, when they rebounded with a solid 2-takeaway game against the Saints, the unit still allowed 28 points to a struggling offense. Now, the Lions will certainly continue to preach the next man up mindset, and they made some corresponding moves after placing McNeill on the IR. But there's no doubt about it, losing McNeill will be a big void to fill for the Lions, literally and figuratively. The first test will be this Sunday when the Lions visit the Chicago Bears for a game at Soldier Field. Although the Bears are just 4-8, quarterback Justin Fields has played the best football of his career against the Lions, and just a few weeks ago, nearly beat them at Ford Field. So when the two teams face off on Sunday, you can bet the Lions will be taking Fields and the Bears very seriously.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.